Today I came on here to show you how to beat yourself up. Yeah, that's right. If the Lord chastises those he loves, and you know when you have messed up, and I'm talking to you, Monica Hill, nobody else. If anybody's watching, it's an illustration of how to beat yourself up because you love yourself without hurting yourself, okay? So I look like a little girl today because I'm talking to the little girl in me who haven't learned her lesson. You knew you worked all week long and made all this progress to mess up. You know better. You know better. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? Are you in there? Are you in there? Is anybody in there? Yes, I'm in here. Is anybody in here? Anybody in here? Whew. This is one of those times that you have to get on yourself. I have to get on myself because I know the concept. I know the plan that I made. And then at the last moment, my plan was working. I decided to change my plan. Now, let me tell you, when you have plans, you also have expectations. And when your plans change and they're working, you're changing your expectations. And just because you change your expectations when you know what you know, it's not going to change what you know. Ooh, is this making sense to anybody? Anybody out there besides me? Mess up. I'm talking to my trade cousins too. Woo, but I'm grateful. I think I have a pain. Oh, I have a pain. You know, you do stuff and cause your body stress. When you do things and you work hard, seriously, when you work hard for something and it takes time, you can mess up everything that you worked hard for in the blink. It seems like the blink of an eye. That, oh my goodness, is devastating. And isn't it a blessing? Isn't it a blessing that this is just one area in my life? Not everything in my life is messed up. I still have some successes, and that's why I have hope, because I know what I know, but knowing and being able to do is two different things, okay? So I just want to tell you, I can't see straight. Can't see straight. Honey, woo. So let me tell you what I want to tell you. What I want to tell me. Monica, you girl, what's wrong with you? Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Are you in there? Okay. And fix your clothes. Straighten your hair up. Lesson number 1, little girl. When you ask God for something, just like the man who was in the news from the tornado, and he asked God, he was at that candle factory. He was on the news a couple days ago. He asked God to save his life. And then he said after a couple of hours of being in pain and suffering and feel like he couldn't take it any longer, he said he asked God to take his life. But God was merciful and he saved. He said, but God answered my first prayer. When I was in school, when I was working in the school system, and when I was in school as a little girl, I was always taught that first mind, whatever, when you're taking a test, your first thought, your first mind, that's what you keep. Don't go back and change stuff, because a lot of times you change it to the wrong. When you get that instinct in you, when that intuition comes, follow that. Don't talk yourself out of it. So when that man said that in the news, and just by what I'm experiencing today myself, I know that being able to perform what you know is different than knowing it. See, a test means when you're put to the test, God is really showing you what's your, you can understand the truth, you can know the truth, you can say the truth, you can quote the scriptures, you can quote the truth, but can you perform? When it's time to take the high road, can you do it? When someone is treating you the wrong way, let me put it in a better situation. For those who are in a relationship and you knew better to get into this relationship, right? And then when things don't go right, you saying to yourself, man, why did I do that? Woo! That's a perfect example. Why did I do that? All right. So let's listen. The second thing, expectations. When plans change, your expectations change too. And just because you expect something different or you want something different is not going to make it happen. And the last but not least, when God, I'm talking to you, Monica Hill, when God makes a way of escape, when he gives you a way out, whether it's with eating the right thing, when you're struggling to eat the right thing and he make you a way of escape, take it. Take it. Whatever the situation, and hopefully I'm helping somebody else. When you desire something and God give you that way out, don't take it for granted, because you might not get that chance again. All the progress you made when he's delivered you from something, take it. Take your way out, because you might not have that chance to do it again, okay? Whew, Monica, to have a smile on your face, that's grace. That's grace, because the money that you lost today was everything that you made this week. And for what? You know Fridays is not your day to do options, girl. You know that. You know that. And then when you had the green light, when you made the money, it wasn't enough for you. So you decided, oh, you're going to wait for some more. How dare you? How dare you? When you had come out of the red, girl, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Get it together. All right. Now, my video is about to cut off soon. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Like I said, this video is for myself. Woo. Yes, and I didn't hurt myself. It just got my attention. I had to talk to myself. That's what you have to do sometimes. And it's a blessing that you can do that. And I'm so grateful for all the blessings and even my lesson. But how many times am I going to have to practice learning before I actually perform? See, sometimes we have to continue to practice, because practice makes perfect, until we can actually perform that which we know, right? So we keep practicing until, like I went through the same thing last week, and I said to myself, and it did help me. So I am growing, and that's why I'm happy, because I know my strength, I know how to make progress, and I know my weakness, and I knew that, but I tried something different. And this goes for relationships too. When you have someone in your life and you know what you have, honey, don't go looking on the other side of the fence for something that look good, but you don't know what it's about, because you might get something worse off than what you have, okay? And I'm about to go, and I'm going to do my hair. But I decided this year, let's stick to our plans. Even with our diets, our eating, doing our menus, and even with hair. So I decided this year, except maybe once or twice, I am not going to be buying some other woman's hair and putting in my head. I'm not going to do it. There's nothing wrong with the hair on my head. And I have plenty of wigs. I'm not knocking anybody. I used to do it all the time. Used to wear a different wig every day to work, and somebody said they thought I was part of the witness protection program. But I decided I am enough, honey. My hair is enough, and I am not going to be paying somebody who might not even like me to buy their hair to put on my head to cover my hair up. But I will be wearing braids and twists this year. That's what I'm going to do. Might even lock it up.